The clockmaker as secret. In the heart of a quiet village, there lived an old clockmaker named Elias. His shop, nestled between two towering oaks, was filled with ticking wonders of all shapes and sizes. The villagers often whispered about the peculiar clock hanging in the back of his workshop. It was unlike any other, with a face that shimmered like moonlight and hands that moved backward. One day, a curious young girl named Lila wandered into the shop. She had always been fascinated by the mysterious clock.
Why does it tick backward?
She asked. Elias smiled, his eyes twinkling. This clock holds a special power, he said. It can turn back time, but only for a single moment that truly matters. Lila's eyes widened.
Have you ever used it?
Elias nodded solemnly. Once, long ago, I made a mistake that hurt someone I love. This clock gave me a second chance. Lila thought about her own life. There was a time she had argued with her best friend, Sam, and they hadn't spoken since.
Could I use it?
She asked hesitantly. Elias studied her for a moment, then gently lifted the clock from the wall. Choose wisely, he said, handing it to her. Clutching the clock, Lila closed her eyes and thought of the day she had fought with Sam. The clock's hands began to glow and spin faster. When she opened her eyes, she was standing in the past, just moments before the argument. This time, she chose her words carefully, and instead of arguing, she and Sam laughed and shared their thoughts. The moment passed, and the clock disappeared from her hands. Back in the prison, Lila found herself standing outside Elias' shop. She looked around and saw Sam waving at her from across the street. They were still best friends. Elias watched from his window, a knowing smile on his face. He hung the clock back in its place, waiting for the next person who needed a second chance.